Let's get to it. It's episode 18. I always, every episode I give you an update about my son. My beautiful little half Caucasian baby boy. I'm a Mexican male. I know I look like neither. And my son even looks, less Mexican than me. Of all the colors he's been looking lately, I'm telling you, it's fucking red. This little bastard has been giving me attitude lately. And it's getting worse, man. He's 2 now. And it's the terrible 2s, guys. He had the longest tantrum he's ever had the other day. It was like 2 hours he was pissed off at me. Like, we were in the middle of playing together. We were just playing fucking bricks or whatever, and all of a sudden he decided he didn't want to be my friend anymore. He turned around and started watching the fucking TV like I wasn't there. And I was like, yo, man, first of all, I could have blown you onto your mom's face. Don't give me this shit. Secondly, I love him. I was just impressed by how long he was angry at me. This is like, I thought he was ADD because he can't do anything for much longer than a couple minutes. This fucker was mad for like 2 hours. I didn't know what was going to happen first. Were they going to release that Mueller report, or was he going to change his mood? I don't know which was going to happen first. Speaking of which, it was finally released this week, guys. It's already a New York bestseller. Can you believe that shit? That's hilarious. Everyone's read it but the president. It was released Thursday after weeks and weeks of being doctored by Mr. William Barr himself. He was withholding it just so that he could just redact the shit out of it. Guys, his name isn't Barr for no reason, okay? This dude should be a rapper. He's got bars, black ones, all over this report. And you don't know what's happening. You might as well have not even fucking released the thing that redacted it so badly. And first of all, our president doesn't know what it's about. It's about him, and he doesn't know what it's about. This investigation is about him, and they didn't even talk to him about it. That's like when my bitch is mad at me and I haven't spoke to her all day. Like, what? How are you supposed to explain this shit? I get it, man. It's like a coup in my own house. I understand. They're making reports about me too, bro. And listen, maybe he would have read it if, like, Robert Mueller had a Twitter or something like that. He doesn't. Anyways, what I'm saying is, just like Trump, I'm trying to obstruct the investigation in my crib. My bitch is mad at me. I might be sleeping in this fucking studio after you guys are gone. No. Back to the news. The second volume of the Mueller report, a section devoted entirely to Trump's attempts to obstruct the fucking investigation. Like the whole thing. That's all it's all about. And, they're saying that when he found out about this investigation, he slumped back in his chair and he was quoted as saying, "Fuck, my presidency is fucked." He said that. That's what our president said. It's kind of cool, actually. Unfortunately, he was wrong again. He's wrong about everything, and he's wrong about how fucked he is. As always. Trump thinks, he keeps saying, oh, but there's no collusion. Listen, dude, on page 1, it explains that they're not looking for collusion. They're interested in conspiracy. Criminal conspiracy. All right, Trump? It's the other C word. No, the other C word, Mr. Trump. They're trying to get him to read it, so they gave him like a coloring book version of it. And like a big black Sharpie so he can put in the parts where, Barr blacked out. The investigation is just, apparently some people are saying it's like proof, or they're quoted as saying it's proof that the Russian government intervened in 2016. Guys, they thought that Trump would be a good opponent. That's like fucking Ivan Drago from, that boxing movie or whatever. Picking Trump. Imagine fighting Trump with his tiny little gloves. Like fucking, not a good opponent. And I don't know, man. They're just, these Russians, they could have picked someone else. They thought fucking communism would work. You guys need to lay off that fucking vodka. That's all I'm saying. You cold bear people. Trump won't release his taxes. He learned from Mr. Barr in America. How do we go from taxation without representation to fucking representation without taxation? This shit is just all backwards now. Fuck that shit. Anyways, guys, 420, Carl's Jr. is releasing a CBD burger. Ain't that fucking cool?
Yeah!
And in response, yeah, and only in Colorado. But in response, McDonald's said they're gonna put meth in their fries. I'm fucked. Anyways, guys, you ready to start this show? Yeah, make some fucking noise. Let's go!